What wondrous love is this, oh my soul? What wondrous love is this that calls the Lord of bliss to bear the dreadful curse?
Falling short of the glory of God. Every time we've lied, every time we've disobeyed our parents, every time we've looked with lust, every time we've hated, every time we have desired something that doesn't belong to us, we have committed a sin against God. We are criminals in the eyes of God, and we are waiting a judgment day that will come after our death. When that day comes, no one will be able to change anything about their faith. You only have your life that you have now. So you can thank God that you are alive today and you have an opportunity to repent of the sins that you've committed against Him. God has created a place called hell for those who have committed sins against Him and refuse to repent. This place is called the lake of fire. It is called outer darkness. It is a place where there is weeping and gnashing of teeth. It is a very unpleasant place to say the least. And it is a very just punishment for someone who has lived a life shaking their fist at God, breaking His commandments, one after another, day after day, piling them on dozens upon dozens, thousands upon thousands. When you stand in His courtroom, you will be guilty. Every lie you've spoken, everything you've stolen, every time you've looked with lust, you've committed adultery in your heart, you will be judged for these sins on the judgment day, and you will be found guilty. God is merciful and has provided a way for those who have committed sins against Him to escape the fate that they deserve, the fate of hell. He sent His Son to die on the cross to take the punishment of those who have committed sins against Him so that they might go free. He stood there and took the punishment that they deserved. All of those who would repent and turn to Him and put their faith in Him, He took their punishment so that they would not spend eternity in hell. This was done because God is merciful and God is willing to show His mercy even to people who have rebelled against Him. The holiness of God and the righteousness of God does not permit Him to just set aside all of the sins that we have committed. He cannot just let people go because He decided to let them go. Punishment must be paid. Therefore, He sent His only Son to die on the cross and pay the punishment for the crimes that we have committed. And all who repent and call out on the name of Christ and put their trust in the finishing work that He did on the cross will be saved. Christ rose on the third day and proved that what He said was true. Our calendars are based on the life of Christ. If people think that Christ didn't rise again, they should look at their calendars and they should be convinced otherwise. God will not let the guilty go. God will punish all sin. If you have sinned, you will be punished for your sin unless you put your faith in the atoning work of Christ on the cross.
When I was sinking down beneath God's righteous frown, Christ laid aside His crown for my soul, for my soul. Christ laid aside His crown for my soul.